Hello everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 10 to the Sky. I'm just sort of, I don't know, doing my part, I guess, in dealing with these blackstone pebbles. I clearly need a better solution than whatever it is I think that I'm doing right now. But, with that being said, awesome. Cool stuff is happening. Let's press this again. Oh wait, no, I've got to do it in here. I keep forgetting. I keep pressing the wrong things. Shift K is such an odd... Do you guys use the right shift when you do Shift K? Like take your hand off the mouse or something? It's not the worst idea ever, I guess, but I don't do that for whatever reason. Cool. What I was going to do is a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and chuck that in there. So, a number of things. First things first, holy schmoly, look at the amount of ancient debris and all the ammonium nuggets. Pretty good. Now, oh yeah, someone just said... Sir Welshie just mentioned in the comments that you can get all the modium chunks through sieving sand. All the modium chunk. Well, the chunks are the normal stuff, so I don't see it. And to be honest, it would have to be a recipe that makes an ore. So I feel like it's just not here. I'm not crazy, right? Yeah, I think they just meant possibly the nuggets that you get from sieving, because you can sieve sand and you do get all the modium nuggets. It's just a lower percentage. So we've got diamond meshes here. It's a 1% chance. With the crushed blackstone, it's actually a 4% chance. So, you know, it's 4 times as good, roughly. But yeah, so this is actually really good. We've got a bunch of stuff here. I'm going to take all the ancient debris because a byproduct of this ancient debris is the fact that we can upgrade this guy to netherite. Pretty easily, I'd like to say. And yeah, I mean, for starters, that's pretty good. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you can just smelt this stuff. Yeah, we could squeeze it, but this is another one of those situations where, look at what I have in my inventory. Between you and me, it's not worth chucking it in a squeezer at the moment. It would be more worth just going over there and holding right click based on what I'm seeing. So... this should get us netherite scrap. I'll take it. And yeah, 100% you're right about using the chute so it just drops them in little stacks. This is smelting so much faster than it would otherwise. That's awesome. I'm curious as to whether it's... because there's no shot it's actually in little stacks of like 16 or 4 or whatever. There's no way. Because I'm pretty sure Minecraft brings them together automatically. So what I'm wondering is if maybe it starts the smelt as if it's 4... then it brings the rest in, and they all get treated as if it was only 4. Does that make sense? So it's like doing the full stack. Yeah, pretty much the same thing. I'm just trying to think about like how it would actually work in the game. Like I'm like, I don't get it. But what I do get is that we now have our pause on some netherite scrap. Double hold shift, double click the item as well to put it all in at once. That's what we just saw there, which is pretty cool. All right, netherite ingots. I'm just gonna craft 3 stacks. That's pretty good. I'll be real with you. That's pretty good. All right, what we're going to do is clear this stuff. Cool. We're going to make some torches. Quite a few. Not too many, but, you know, a few. And then I think I want them back because I believe if I surround them with this stuff, that's not how it works. Okay. Oh, I might need to put a diamond in the middle? No, okay. Yeah, sure, whatever. Alright, we want to do diamond to netherite. That's what we want to do. Oh! Nowhere near as much. Cool. Alright, now another thing I want to do, we can do right here. I'm going to get a second chest. Rockstar, in the comments of the last episode, suggested that they were also, I believe, the one that suggested the compacting upgrade. And I was like, oh, I think it'll use up too many slots because it'll have the compacted stuff, and then it will still have the chunks that aren't compacted, and it will take up too much space. But what we can actually do is place these chests next to each other to make a double chest. Now, it's that simple? It's that simple. Allegedly. Alright. All this stuff we'll put away. Are we full? No? Straight up. I don't know what I just did, but it's okay. Alright, so we've got this guy here. I'm going to right click. He is now even larger and has even more slots. I then want to place one next to this guy. Now, I think the arrows on my screen makes it so if I right click it will place there. But you see a slight problem we have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this guy require redstone to run. And then I'm going to pretend like I know how to solve this problem. So the first thing I want to try is if we grab this chest and place it on a block. That didn't work. Okay. Now, this is fine. Guys, this is totally okay. But we are going to have to do something possibly horrific. I think I need to drop everything. Alright, I'll tell you what. I do think I need to do that. Because I'm guessing that you can't, because they've got stack upgrades and stuff, you can't just like place them next to each other. So I'm thinking I compact everything up. So there's less items. Then we drop it on the ground, make a big mess, try to pick up the netherite chest, put the magnet back in, bada bing, bada boom. Well, I guess I can have the magnet out already, but try to pick up the chest to resolve the problem. That is my thinking. So let's see what we can do. First things first, the compacting upgrade. So there's a normal compacting upgrade. This does a 2x2. Then there's an advanced one that can do 2x2 and 3x3 with filters. The advanced could be good because that'll let us combine like, well, for example, the blackstone into compressed blackstone. It will allow us to compact the flint and stuff like that. We would have to, yeah. I don't know if we need it though. I don't know if we need it. All right, what we do need though is an upgrade base. We then need pistons. How nice is this? We need, oh, a few more. That's okay. We can chuck, that's not the stuff I wanted. We can chuck this in there. Chuck some, I didn't want to put them all in there, but that's okay. This is really nice, by the way. Having multiple crafting windows means you can have a recipe half built, get the ingredient, do all that. I'm quite liking it, to be honest. I'm liking it quite a lot. All right, let's head down and see what this does. So I'm going to chuck this guy in. Pow. Currently, he is set. Well, currently, I think he should just do it. I guess. Oh, currently, it only works with other upgrades and automation, and it will compact only uncraftable things. So I wanted to compact anything. I think. I mean, anything in here we can get more of. You know what I mean? Like, worst case, we just get more of it. So that shouldn't be a problem. And then I'm going to toggle this so that it will work in the GUI, which is what I'm in at the moment. And so if we sort everything, I was thinking it would just do it, but it hasn't. Let me sort by mod. That will move everything around. Sort by count. Sort. Okay. Do I need to pick stuff up? You know what? It might just need to run a little bit. So let's have this guy run. And as he picks up stuff... Oh, he doesn't have the magnet in him. There we go. Look at that. As he picks up stuff, he just compresses it all. And he's a happy chappy. So let's now turn this guy off. I'm thinking we quickly chuck in a little bit of gravel. We don't need to put too much in. Just to like get it running again. So let's do this. Put it on always. And then it should do some gravel. And all of this should compact as well. How'd that go? Did it do a decent amount? It did. Did it do everything? Let's see. What have we got? Uranium ore chunks. There we go. Solve that problem. The ores and stuff, that should all be okay. Do these crystals? Yeah, they'll become stuff. There we go. That's easily solved. There we go. I think that's pretty much it. Glowstone probably will as well. That's okay. Is it a problem? It's not right now. I mean, worst case, I can ban glowstone from being compressed. We probably don't actually want it to be like that. All right, cool. That has cleaned things up a little bit. Let us now do what needs to be done. Okay. Now, this is actually gonna work perfectly. So, brace yourself. I think I have to crouch to actually break it. Now, my computer can handle this. Chances are a server won't be able to. Maybe. I don't know. But if we place this here, and then place that next to it, it becomes double chest, which is great. We can open it and chuck magnet in, which does help, but clearly not enough. I may have may have messed up. I may have messed up. I don't know where the upgrades are. What do I need? What do I need? This is solvable. This is solvable. This is solvable. We need stack upgrades and we need them stat. Upgrade base. I'm going to get 2 of them and we're just going to have this system go through. Sorry that I'm clearing my throat a little bit. 2 of those. 2 of those again. Hopefully that's still enough to do 2 of these. Very nice. Can we do gold? I should have plenty of gold in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gold. Power. 1, 2. We need to be quick so that the stuff doesn't despawn. It's not the end of the world, but it would be a little bit disappointing if it all just, you know, messed up. And then netherite does need blocks of netherite, but we can also do that because we are filthy rich. Okay. Sieve. Open this guy. Oh, we can just right click. There we go. Sort it. And then he's got the mate. Oh! Okay. Alright, here we go. Now, if we sort it by name, we do get gold next to gold, which is great. But it just looks messy, doesn't it? Let's put in all this stuff, shall we? Yeah, I'll put that stuff in as well. I'll probably take that back. Actually, I probably want all of that back, right? Yeah. Okay, it made blackstone tiles. I don't really care. It's okay. I mean, I guess I could blacklist blackstone from doing that. So it won't compact. Oh, wait, no, that's fine. The compacting upgrade, which we've totally got somewhere. That one we want to say, hey, don't compact the blackstone. It's okay. Once it's blackstone, just chill, dude. It's okay. We'll keep it in that form, and we can reuse it later. The lapis bricks, we probably, yeah, let's not do that as well. Oh, well, you know what? Nah, yeah, it's fine. Alright, cool. I will sort it by name, by count though. I think that just looks a lot nicer. The stuff down here will be moving around constantly, maybe, but I think it's okay. Eventually, this stuff will all just rise to the top and it'll be perfect. Okay. Now, I could put more stack upgrades in, but I'll be honest, this is pretty insane. This will store 65,000 of each. I guess we're already there almost on the blackstone tiles. Yeah, do I want to put another stack upgrade? The problem that you get is, if you put too many stack upgrades in, you can't take stack upgrades out without removing stuff. And what might be better value for us is actually just putting in a void upgrade or something else, you know what I mean? So we'll leave it as is. And we'll see how we go. So we've actually got not too much of this stuff. As in, I think we'll process it relatively soon, which is great. And yeah, there we go. So that should be pretty good. We can just grab stuff as we need to craft some things and stuff. And as you can see, we make stuff like blackstone, which will slowly make its way to the top of the list. By the way, this scrolls down. We have a very large chest now. Okay, there we go. Let's also break these, and that should chuck... Well, I chucked at least one in there. I guess that's something. Cool. All right. So what now? I don't know. That's kind of the main thing I wanted to do. That was my goal. Sorry, I'll clear my throat properly. All right, we'll see how we go now. I cleared my throat. Hey, huh, who, huh. So we'll see how we go. But what do we actually need to do? I would like to make another QAO drive. I'm just trying to think. Do we want to do like what type of automation do we want to do? Do we want to? I don't even know. Like, do we want to automate the sand and stuff as well? Do we want that happening? Do we want to auto-craft things through requests? Or do we want to just have them being made in bulk? Which also just isn't a horrible idea. So, like, if I just grab out some redstone, we'll smelt some more iron. Again, we have an insane amount. I think I'll just smelt it. I don't even know if I want to crush it. Because we're not doing gravel at the moment, and we still have so much. I think copper as well we need processed. And osmium will get done as well. I think that's the main thing. Cool. So I'll come over here. Let's get this stuff all smelted up, shall we? And then while we're here, I'll take the stone out just so it's got plenty of room there. Cool. The stone can go in here. I'll put those away as well. So what do we want to do here? Wonderful question. What do we want to do here? Why has brain stopped working? Oh, yeah. We want to, for starters, we want to have this just running. You know what I mean? Just get us some more stuff. Have that be happening. And then I kind of just want everything doing its thing. Just constantly. So like all this refined stuff, just chuck it in here. Just make it happen. Yeah, just sort of have it go in bulk. I think bulk's the play. Now, one thing we do need is more obsidian. We can automate the barrels and stuff pretty easily. Let's just check obsidian. How else can we make it? Because we might be able to just set up something else. Bulk wash magma blocks. We can make magma blocks. We got magma creams. Not a horrible idea. We could do a crushing wheel and then you pretty much get the obsidian back. Obviously this barrel mixing uses up a full bucket of lava. Which, you know, isn't the greatest. Rock crushing, casting, botany pots. Sure. Or you can block generator it, but the lava is consumed unless you do this strat. It's a little bit cheatsy, but hey, who am I? What can I say? Okay. How do we want to pull this off? Wait. My brain is ticking. Okay. We need to make a block generator. I'll just bookmark it for now. We need a block generator. And then I want to make a tank of some sort. We'll start off with a mechanism tank, but we might do an Ender IO tank. And then I don't know what else. We might try something different. But for starters, let's see if we can get this stuff happening. So, we've got no iron. Let's, that should be done by now, right? Yeah, beautiful. Plenty of stuff. The plenty of stuff, by the way, the plan was to just like, have this stuff be running. You know what I mean? Just like get it going. Yeah, there we go. All right, at least that's running in the background while we do everything else. Cool. I don't think we need, yeah. Hey, it's fine. All right, let's get some buckets. Cool. Buckets, love buckets. We'll just fill all these ones with water. That should be great. Now let's see. So, stone block generator. We'll just get this to begin with because I want to do some testing. Move this out of the way. Basic fluid tank. We'll grab one of these as well. Also for testing. We'll grab our water. I do want another bucket because I do want some lava. And I want to give this a test. So if I place this guy down and we have water here, and then I place a tank with lava, that works. Okay. And then I'm pretty sure I know already the answer to this, but if I chuck obsidian under, I assume it will consume the lava. Yes, but it does make you an obsidian. What is the point I'm getting at? Well, I'm glad you asked. We now have an obsidian down there. All right. We should have an insane amount of uranium, I hope. Otherwise, we'll sieve whatever we need to get that. So uranium. My uranium or uranium? We don't actually have that much. How do you get uranium? Is this a situation where I've removed the cast that could... Oh, no, you get it from deep slate. Okay. For now, let's chuck in this. So I can keep doing his thing. And we'll process all of this in here. Cool. I think you can see where I'm getting at. I'm going to make some more superheating. We didn't even use uranium. Okay, well, anyway. Regardless, we're getting uranium. I want to get a bunch of lava, an insane amount of lava. And then I want to fill a tank faster than we use it. You know what I mean? So, he's in there. Sir? Okay. Sure. When in Rome. Oh, yeah, we need to do mob farm as well. I forgot. I completely forgot about all the plans that we make at the end of every episode. But that's okay. Okay. So, let me just double check. If I search lava, we make lava from crucible. We can also make from this. We make lava from crucible. If we get netherrack, you actually get a lot more bang for your buck. Tempting. Okay, we'll consider it. Crimson crucible. Sure. So, well, if I get my hands on those, then I don't need to use porcelain. That's fine. That's fine. Does it not tell me the heat that we get from it as well? Extractor. Every 5. Yeah, not much. Okay, that's okay. Right click. Okay. So, if I get soul lava very fast, otherwise, superheating element. Cool. Just to clarify, soul lava, we will get from the laser drill over a warden. That's how we'll do that. So not yet, not for a while. Crimson crucibles you get from crimson sapling. You get from sapling. You get from netherwood. Maybe netherwood. Do you get it from the mushrooms? Do you grow the mushrooms? You can see how much I know. Nilium. Crimson fungus. Is it not an actual tree and it's a mushroom? I seriously have no idea what I'm doing, apparently. Do we have anything in here? Do we have anything in... Drumroll, please. Tree City. Is this Tree City? I mean, it looks like Tree City. Productive trees. Okay. That's fine. I mean, look, we've got these porcelain crystals. We just need to make more super heating elements. Cool. Okay, so what do I need? I need redstone, and then we probably need to make some steel stuff. But that's all fine. We can probably make that happen. Blah, 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 blah. Sure, that's good for now. Bloop. Bloop. Cool. Okay. Pow. Superheating element. Awesome. We can make 3. Beautiful. Ha ha ha. Hee hee ha. Right? Alright, and these will go there. Awesome. We love to see it. What is... Maybe they got burnt. I'm like, what? Was there not dirt there? And I don't even... Excuse me, sir. I require your finest dirt. Thank you, good sir. Okay, so these guys now do 60 times. They're really good. We do have netherite here, which is infinite. And so I'll tell you what we're going to do. Oh. We're going to get more dirt. That's what we're going to do. That's a fun little fact. Dirt, lava proof. Alright, so what we're going to do is break that, jump, do that. Break that, jump, do that. Pretend that that did anything productive. Go blop, blop, blop. We're going to disconnect that. And we're going to open up that. So that should now put netherite in there. Netherrack, sorry, not netherite. Awesome. Now what's next? Next is the tank for my block generator. Which I'm going to put over here. So I'm going to place that, and that's going to get lava. Awesome. Now the lava flow rate is 50 millibuckets per tick. It now has netherrack, which is great. And this is the rate it is filling from empty. It's not that fast. We can make it faster. But the problem is the other way is just infinite. The other way, by the way, is going into the nether and using the flowing lava for the strap. Yeah. So with this method, I would do this, I would do this, and then I would do this. And that will just make stuff. That will just make us stuff. Now we do need a chest for this. And as you can see, we're making it faster than we are making lava. Yeah, which is kind of just upsetting. Alright, well, it is what it is. And we're making lava pretty fast, don't get me wrong. We could just make a bunch of crucibles, make an insane amount of lava. Or we can do flowing lava. Alright. Let's at least do a little bit of flowing lava and see how that goes. This might catch fire. See, because that's the rate it does the flowing lava. Which, like, it's pretty good, as is. Let's try a few other things. Oh! Let's grab. I don't have one there. That's okay. Let's grab a flint and steel. Flint and steel. I want yeah. Prioritize moving items left in the crafting grid to the frequency. Huh? I don't know what that means, but sure. Alright, well, what am I doing? I need a flint. And we don't have a single flint. Any flints in the chat? I happen to know a guy. Flint guy. I only need one flint. I only need one flint. You can have your flint back. Okay. Flint and steel. Let's go to the nether and give it a shot. What I shall do is pick this guy up. Pick this guy up. Ideally, I actually kind of want to empty this tank. I don't really know what my options are in the empty tank department. So I'll probably just make a new one. It's okay. We can do that. Okay. Sure. We could also just pump the lava. Oh, actually, I don't know what the nether looks like. Maybe there's not lava in the nether, I guess. Okay. Let's put a portal down. I'm just going to chuck it over here. Boom, boom. Let's have some fun. Let's make it... Whoa, whoa. Look at us. We're going crazy over here. Yo. Look at that. How does he do it? Yo, welcome to another. Alright. Cool. I forgot to grab the actual theme of Bobby. This guy here. Come on, buddy. You're coming with me, mate. Alright, so I actually want to upgrade this guy as well. So we'll see how far we can go with this. So I want him to be iron. Looks like we need some lava. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Cool. Chuck them in there. I'll make him gold. I don't think he'll be fast enough. As in, I don't think the lava will be fast enough for pretty much any of these to be worthwhile. But we're rich, so like on the off chance that it is, I mean, we might as well, right? Might as well go the whole way. Holy schmoly. I'm still stunned by, actually, yeah, we can take plenty of that. By how much, just everything we have. Alright. Boom. Boom. Cool. I know I didn't take everything. Where am I going? I'm going nether. Going nether. Okay, going nether. I take chest width, right? And then, check this. We get an importer. QIO importer. Shift N, a QIO linked item import unit. Place on a block and import its contents to your QIO system. So we could do this and it will bring the obsidian directly in. The problem is that'll fill this up. So we import it and then we export it. And look, it's too expensive. Yeah, it's too expensive. Don't worry about it. We'll just get something. We'll get like can we get an ender chest? Yeah, we'll just make like an ender chest or something. It's fine. We'll just it's totally okay. We'll just. Do I not have? I swear I had ender rods. I swear I had blaze rods. I guess maybe I used them all. Yeah, okay. That's alright. That's fine, guys. Everything's okay, guys. We'll just chuck this stuff in here. It's alright. Well, da-da-da. But yeah, I mean that should be fine. We just need some ender pearl as well. I think that's all I was missing. Boom. So your options for moving stuff around was the QIO stuff. You could do an ender chest. You could do a dim chest, a dimensional. Do we have those? We do not. Okay, cool. We could do. Do we really not? Am I crazy? I guess we don't. We could do a Entangler Porter. So this guy here, Quantum Entangler Porter, also sort of, needs some stuff for it. Obviously Applied Energy 6 can do it somehow. I don't really know what else, to be honest. But that's okay. What am I after? I'm after Enderpearl. Thank you, Enderpearl. Very cool. Okay. Pow. Ender chest. Pow. Okay. 1, 2. Now, I'm in single player, so I don't need to do this. But if you right-click these with a diamond, it will make it personalized and locked to you. And no one else will be able to use it. For what we're doing, this should be fine. I'm after obsidian, so I wouldn't mind, using black dye. Alright, let's give this a shot now. So we're going to head into this place. Yeah, we got dirt on us. Sure, that'll do the trick for whatever's meeting us out here. I imagine we're going to be floating with nothing else. That would be my best guess. Drum roll, please. Survey says, yep, that's pretty much what it is. Awesome. Well, I've got some dirt. Do you reckon ghast spawn? Let's just hope they don't. Shall we? Ah, they totally do. Why am I thinking that they wouldn't? Alright, well, ghast are totally going to blow this stuff up, so we'll have to come back with better stuff later. But, for now, this should do the trick. So let's do that. Ah, you know what? I kind of need this stuff now. Sorry, guys. At least, now that it's loaded, we should be able to teleport quite quick. Since we are just in single player. I'm pretty sure any type of stone, right? It doesn't have to be cobblestone. So I can just make some stone bricks. Make a nice little area. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Alright. You know, this is fine. This is fine. Just everyone relax. It's okay. It's okay. Alright, so what we're going to have to do is build this out quite a bit. So lava should flow faster because we're in the nether, which is awesome. So what we will do is we will have the lava here, for example. And then it will flow here, and that should be fine. Cool. And then we will have this tank with water that I don't have on me. Awesome. And then it will place it into this. It'll do that. It'll do this. This guy is going to be black dye, black dye, black dye. And then we'll head over here. And we will dye this one as well. And just place it like, I don't know, here. And this should get, oh, come on. This should get obsidian. I just need one of you and one of you. Awesome. Alright. And we might have to make like a better teleporter or something because this is not going to cut it for much longer. Oh, and what we should do, hold on. You know what, first of all, let's go here. Let me search portal. There you go, guys. I just solved all the pain in the world. Okay. Oh, I didn't want to do that. That's okay. Boom, boom, pow. Boom. Cool. We won't walk off the edge there. We might walk off the edge here. But we can pretend that we won't. By placing this around. That will totally, it'll keep us safe. Until we jump up like I just did. But until it does that, we are safe. Wow. Alright, so water in here, and then lava here, and there we go. Now, that's it. Okay. I have an idea. I'm thinking we do a little something like this. So he eats it from that side, even though that's there, but he doesn't care about this one. Very strange. But I mean, yeah, there you go. So that's not fast at all. But it's okay, I guess. Alright, so what we'll do as well is we'll open our inventory, click on FTB chunks map. Oh no. We'll click on claim chunks, claim the land, and then hold shift and force load the land. Cool. Awesome. Good on ya. Keep at it. Let me know how things go. Get me all the stuffs and goods. Thank you. Thank you. And so now this guy should be here, and he should still be gaining stuff. Awesome. So we just want to take that. Head over to the machines, and just... Why are you squeaking? And just get it crushing, I guess. Cool. So that's all done. So we can chuck that in there to keep him topped up. That's all topped up. We have one atomic alloy, which is great. I just got scared by whatever that was. Might have been one of those ghost things, hopefully. Cool. All right, so what else do we need to do here? Well, I do need some copper so that we can make the rest of that stuff. What else? Is there anything else? I think just lots of copper. So we are going to do some upgrades as well to these machines and try to make them faster. I'm just sort of getting the bulk processing happening so that when we are ready to do that, we're ready, you know? So this guy can make that guy. Interesting. Or you can just craft him into that, right? Right. Using 2 of those. But it's probably better to do this. Well, no. Okay. Sure. Brain hurts. These noises, I do like mechanism noises, to be honest, but nowhere near as loud. So it's still there, it's just like chilling a bit, you know what I mean? Flamethrower for mechanism. What's that for? Fire ambient. Not sure, but anyhow, good on you. It'll do its thing. Okay, so I want to make some more like energy upgrades and speed upgrades. So we do have speed upgrades, which is awesome. We just need energy upgrades and then possibly tier upgrades. So we've got a really small list on the side here, but what we're looking for are these guys at the top: basic tier, advanced, elite, and ultimate. So if we make a basic tier, which we can, which is awesome, we're going to make 4 of these, sure. We can head back down and I'll show you what they do. You can shift right click on something and suddenly it's bigger. We can click auto sort and it will process 3 at once. We do start running into power issues because obviously, well, it's running 3 things at once, but pretty good. And you can do the same for this guy, for example. Suddenly he's insane. Obsidian dust needs to be this thinged. Yeah. But yeah, like it is crazy. So we can do that. Auto sort it. And so this is the ball beginning to roll, I guess we can say. So there we go. Is that auto sort? Okay. So power. It's a problem. It's a problem. Let's attempt to solve it. So let's search end tank. And we're going to make this guy an ender tank. They're pretty classic at this point, but that's because they work. So we're going to get some cauldrons. We'll get 2 of them. I'm also going to see if we have any way to make red dye. Do we happen to have red dye in our dye chest? We do. We actually have some poppies as well. Cool. Do we have wool? We don't. Do we have string? We don't. Okay, well, let's perhaps get that going, shall we? So let's do this. Just sort of hope that happens. Can we get a tall tree? Nice. Nice. Love to see it. And we'll just chuck that guy there. And that guy there. Alright, that should happen. We'll sleep and pretend like that's going to make it happen faster. It won't. But it's honestly, it's insane how fast this stuff goes anyway. You know what it is? It's like the, like it's already spread. It's like the what's the thing? Oh, it's like the algae in the river. Or on the lake. So there's a lake and there's a little bit of algae, and every day the number of algae in the lake doubles, right? And then like you think it's gonna take a while, but then it doesn't. How's that for an analogy? No, but it's like, you know, let's say you have I don't know, 100 square meters of lake, and there's algae on 1 square meter. That doubles to 2, then to 4, then to 8, then to 16, then to 32, then to 64, and it's only taken like 6 days, 7 days for the entire lake to be covered. Even though the first 2 days it's like only, you know, a little bit of, like, it just doubles. It goes from like 1 to 2, right? You guys know how life works. I'm just giving you guys some like really basic. I don't know. Everything's fine. All right, I'll tell you what we can do though. We can clean this up. We don't need it anymore. Good riddance. Good riddance. And now this looks nicer. We have a little bit of dirt. We can tidy that up. Beautiful. That guy is doing his thing. I mean, I'll be honest. We don't need this either, because we do have this extractor doing it. And yeah. I think if we just get rid of it, it'll make things look nicer. The witch water, we can get more. So I'm not too fussed. We'll just get rid of it, I think, for now. So we'll do that. Patch up the holes. And that should look good. We do have a little bit of a problem here. I can break it with this. Surprisingly. And I shall. Still takes a while. It's still obsidian, but that's okay. Awesome. Did it? Oh, it just dropped it as obsidian. Yeah, okay. That one over there can stay there for good luck. Okay, cool. So let's now go Crooktown. Come on, Crooktown. It's Crooktown. Do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. Do that. Do that. No, I wanted the red dye. We'll do that. All right, cool. Go pow, pow, pow. Come on. Pow. Look, we won't be able to get all of this, but we've already gotten enough wool for a little while, so it's, you know, on a scale of 1 to the end of the world, it's not the end of the world if we miss some. Cool. Awesome. Oh, less awesome. Oh, because you broke. Why'd you break? Oh, no one can have nice things. Nice things are cancelled. Sorry, guys. The tool broke. Nice things are cancelled. That's why we can't have them. Pow, pow. Oh, that's gonna be so annoying. I almost want to grow another tree under it just to deal with it. That honestly might be the play. Let me just place like 2 here. Come on, give me super tree. That didn't work. Okay, well. Come on. Boom. Alright. Pow. And pow. And pow. And pow. Cool beans, I say. Awesome. I know we probably missed some, but that's okay. We got what we came for, which is the string, which will become this, which will then become this. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Let's grab our blaze rods. Very nice. Let's craft our thingy-majiggy. So, ender tank, we're going to place this here. We've got 2 red wool, so it'll already be red colored when we get it, which is awesome. Let's chuck all of this stuff away for now. Okay, ender tank. Currently, I just want to place it like here. And that guy will fill up with lava. Ta-da! With that lava, we can now make our power generation wherever we want. So this guy here, I'll be honest, he can stay there. And what we want is magmatic generator. We want to make our own more of these, which is totally a sentence. 21, cool. And then we want to, I'm just gonna make as much as it lets me. 1. I'm gonna make a couple more. I'm gonna make 7 so that I can make 8. Nope, I need more glass. That is totally solvable. I can solve the glass problem that we oh so deeply fear. By doing this. By doing this. There we go. Look at that. I solved glass. There we go. Wonderful. Place that guy there. Do that. We've got 8. So I can actually combine these with a diamond gear, which is pretty easy to make, into the next tier up. So what does that mean? These guys make 160 RF per tick, and they use lava, and they take up 8 blocks if I place them all. Let's grab a calculator to make sure it actually does just add up to what it does. Can't think. I'm recording. So if we times this by 8, it would be 1,280, which is exactly what this guy does. So it's 8 of them, but within 1 block. It's pretty self-explanatory. The question is, do we want all of our power in one spot, or do we want to be able to sprinkle them around? I'll tell you what, pretty cheap regardless to make this. So let's just do it. All right, so we're going to head over to machines, which is here. Obviously got our horrific power set up at the moment. And how do we want to do this? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this cable. Oh, I'm going to make a mess while I do it as well, apparently. Which is okay. We're going to place that there. We will instead just chuck it over here. So we've got all these. They've got stuff in them. They are, at the very least, attempting to work. Maybe they can't transfer enough. That might be the problem too, honestly. And what we'll do is we'll slap this guy here. We will place a fluid pipe. We'll place this guy, I guess no. No, we'll place it literally anywhere but where I just placed it. Come on. Now you can pick it up. I think you can pick it up with your hand even. Yeah. You know, we can place it on top. Currently doing nothing. If I spin this, it will empty to an adjacent inventory, fill it up, and we're making a power. Awesome. Okay. So we can hook this guy up. We can set him to extract. And then I believe this guy's connected all underneath. Awesome. So what we can just do is run this cable like so. And now in the perfect world, these guys would have enough power to do everything that they want to do. Yeah. I might need to put pipe upgrades on this guy is the main thing I was going to get at. But so far, so good. Pow and pow. Awesome. Plenty of obsidian dust, all of which needs to go in here. And as a result, all of this can go in here. Yep, there it goes. Now, just to be sure, refined obsidian dust. I can't enrich this, right? Oh, no, I can. Oh, and it's probably worth so much more. Ah, you know what? It happens. Guys, it happens. So I can chuck this in here. Ah, the humanity. Alright, that's okay. I'm going to chuck speed upgrades in. This guy. There we go. So he should be a little bit faster. Cool. What do you guys think so far? Pretty good upgrades. Pretty good stuff happening. We got these. I think I want to place these in here. And I think I want to make some more tier upgrades. 1, 2, 3. 3 more we'll go for. So we'll go here. And we will attempt to make 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And then I'll tell you what, we'll get a count. And I reckon we push it to the max. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 we're going to aim for of the next tier up. So we're going to go advanced tier. What do we need? We need infused alloys. Okay, mission failed. we tried our hardest and it all came crumbling down. That's okay. In that case, let's see what we need for energy upgrades. So we'll bookmark these guys. So these guys will be infused alloy. They will be structural glass, which will be steel. So let's go ahead and try to make some more steel happen, shall we? We don't have any iron in here again, which is kind of crazy, but that's all right. Let's take out these chunks as well. They don't need to be there anymore. They can be in here. Cool. So let's grab out our iron and get that smelted again. I know. I could 7-tuple it. 7-tuple it. But it's fine. It's genuinely fine. Let's get this made. Where's the best spot to do it? I never know where the best spot to do this is. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Pow. And badoosh. Cool. That should keep going at least for a second or two. Sploop. Awesome. Let's go get our loot. Very nice. Let's head back up. Okay. Oh, not up. We want to make steel. So we do. Hold on. Is this guy doing anything? No. Awesome. You will be mine. All right. Let me grab some coal out. Let's go to machines. Let's see if this is worth it. I don't know if it is. Obviously, we were making our steel with the alloy kiln over there. I think. But let's try with this guy. So this is an infusing factory, so he'll take the carbon just as much as the last guy. Although I probably should enrich it, I guess. Let's chuck all that in. But then, if we chuck in our iron, he should do stuff. Now, I think, and I mean, we'll check it in here, obviously. I mean, we'll just wait for it, actually. I lied. We should get enriched iron, which does nothing except for make reactor glass. But if we chuck it again with carbon, we'll get steel dust. Then all we do is smelt that to get steel. So it's not perfect. It's not perfect. That's pretty much where I'm going. But it's all right. As you can see, not enough power coming through, despite this guy having a clear backlog. At least currently. It does look like we are possibly using more than he can handle. But he's got more stored. He should be able to transfer more at the moment anyway. So let's go pipe upgrade. A basic pipe upgrade needs iron nuggets. Sure. So we'll do basic pipe upgrade. I'll make a few of them. We'll do gold and make as many as it lets us. We'll do... No, we won't do diamond. We'll do gold for now. Alright, and I only need one, I think. So if we... Currently this guy transfers 256 forge energy per tick. If we shift right click or open and place it in there, now it will do 8,000 per tick. And so hopefully for something like this, he's now full of power. Cool. Coal, huh? Alright, so we can take this enriched carbon, and yeah, that's a lot more effective, which is great. Awesome. Very nice. Okay, so what we can do is we can turn off auto sort, take these out, and just chuck them back in. And that'll work too, and that'll get us steel. Pretty good, eh? Pretty good. Or steel dust, I should say. Cool. Yep. Alright. A few other things. First thing, time in a bottle. Do we have it? We do. It's actually really easy to make. I need to go make one. I should have made one before. One of you guys commented about it. I completely forgot of its existence. So the time in a bottle is very overpowered, especially for moments like this. You have one, you put it in your inventory, it stays in your inventory. That's it. But it allows you to speed stuff up. Now, it can 2 times, 4 times, it does insane work, but you do need to store time in it, so you need to use it. So if I shift right click, it'll do nothing. I might need to store a full minute in it. A full minute in it before I can use it. We'll have to wait and see, but yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. We got some steel dust regardless, and we can probably get that started. Very nice, very nice. Just to clarify, I can't just bulk blast this into steel. That's not just like a secret little sneaky bypass. Black iron ingot with bulk coloring. Okay. Sure. But I just need steel right now. But yeah, so was that informative? I don't really know, but we'll pretend it was. Alright, steel goes in here, and that is for the structural glass, which we will make that much of. That will be energy upgrades, which need infused doohickeys. So if we jump down here, I was going to say we should be able to get some of these. Let's grab some of those. Hub. Energy upgrades, pow. So we can make 5 currently. Part of that might be because we need to crush some stuff. Will this work? No. Okay, that's okay. What's this? Raw uranium. Raw uranium and an incomprehensible amount of gold. Alright, that's fine. What we're gonna do? Well, actually, let me grab 3 of you. I have a mission. I should be able to. I'm sorry if I'm all over the place. Can I not crush you? How do I? We can just make dust like that. That's fine. So let's chuck this in here with this to make dust. Cool. There's plenty of dust. Awesome. Now energy upgrade. How many could we do? We could do 6. We kind of just need speed upgrades right now, I guess. We need a lot of everything. Speed upgrade. Bookmark that. We could do another tier upgrade. I think tier upgrade makes more sense. We've got 4. 4 so far. And then I'll make some speed upgrades, which need osmium dust. Which should be easy. That should just be this and some of the osmium we got. Cool. Speed upgrade. Pow. That got us 6. Awesome. Let's go see what we can do with this. Machines. So, who is the man of the hour? Steel is what we need currently a decent amount of. We also are going to need more of this stuff, so let's go ahead and upgrade him. Probably going to need to crush more. Probably going to need to enrich more. There we go. So, this guy can get all of this. Let's turn him on auto sort. Perfect. And then if I just chuck all these speed upgrades in, it's too fast, he can't handle them. Okay. Let's put 3 in. 3, it looks like it barely can't do it. 2, it also looks like it can't do it because it is doing a lot, I guess. Can it handle 1? It reckons it can handle 1. Awesome. It's better than nothing, I guess. Alright, good on it. There it goes. There it goes, doing its thing. Okay, that guy doing his thing. I do need this guy up and running again, so that's going to be copper. The main one that we need, I believe. So we get some copper out. Yeah, we actually need a decent amount of copper running. Let's go here. Probably not that much, but why not? Alright, let's see. If I do 1 speed upgrade, he does start to drain. But honestly, he might have just gotten us enough stuff that it's okay. That guy's done, that guy's done. Chuck those in. Cool. And we'll get this steel smelted. These are pretty good upgrades we're doing to our infrastructure. 14, awesome. Hub. Cool. Energy. Nope, structural. That, then energy, power. Okay. So, what do I want to do? I want this guy to get those, and I want this guy to get those. Cool. It increases their storage, as you can see at the top, for the power, and it makes them more energy efficient for how much power they use, which allows you to put more speed upgrades in, and still not have it be the end of the world. So we can chuck more speed upgrades in here. Cool, chuck that in. We're still going good, chuck that in. Alright, that one definitely pushed it, but it's okay. Because we're done, for now. So let's now get this over here, chuck this in here. So it is a little bit of back and forth between making an upgrade, coming back, applying the upgrade, running back, making the upgrade, running back, applying the upgrade. But once we've got it working, oh, we're going to be rich. This guy, 51 steel, pow. Okay, so I didn't actually want to put that away. We'll keep that out. Structural glass, energy upgrades. Okay, now we can make 26. I'm gonna make like 14, and then we're gonna go speed upgrades and make those cool. Okay, so they can have 8 of each upgrade in them. I want to fully upgrade this with everything and fully upgrade this with everything. So now he's going to store an insane amount of power. Looks like 1 million forge energy. So is this guy. And they'll use something. Will this guy tell me? He won't tell me. But it's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's totally okay. Look at this. Very nice. Alright, let's go ahead and grab our iron from here. Let's grab like... Yeah, let's do 3. 3 sounds good. We can put the infused stuff away. Okay, so currently with full upgrades, it is using 3,000 forge energy per tick, which is a lot. It's more than we're making. We're currently making 1,000. So it's a lot. It is a lot. Let's see if we have the stuff to upgrade everything else. So what I'm going to do is grab, if I can stand in the right spot, grab a bunch of cobble. Because I want to make a bunch of furnaces. Chuck all those in. Oh, furnace recipe. A stack. Awesome. We're going to jump in here. We do need a lot of redstone. Redstone, what do you get that from? Sand. Cool. Right? Wait, hold on. Might have just been red sand. Let me double check. Dust. Yeah, see, red sand or dust. Now, I've got diamond meshes. I could probably do netherite. And that'll give me a 12% chance currently. Red sand would give me, with a diamond mesh, 14%. I mean, that's pretty good, but it kind of... Yeah, it doesn't really matter. It honestly just doesn't really matter. We'll just get this guy up and running. Boom, 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 pow, 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 pow. Awesome. And then do the same thing again. And we need dust. I need to remember to do dust and not do just sand. Now, with dust, we probably want to do it in the other place just because it won't appear as the crushed, compressed stuff. So we will stand over here, I reckon, and do one of these. One of these. Cool. And so it begins. There we go. Ah, you know what? That's why I normally do it on that side. You can actually... Yeah, hold on. What? It's too fast. It's... There we go. Now I can double right click. When you double right click on the thing with an empty hand, it'll put stuff in it. It'll put all the stuff in your inventory that can go in there. That's why I'm emptying the inventory every time. Just for those of you playing along at home. Alrighty. There we go. Wonderful. We should have redstone just flowing in as well as everything else. But that should be good. So I will grab out that for now. Jump back up. Alright, awesome. I want these to be blocks. And we'll make 41. And then we'll click this. I can make 13 currently. That's fine. How much do I want? I want... How much do I want? Let's do 8. Because I want to do 8 of the 8. For no reason other than I just want to. What's the thing I'm missing? Is it glass? No, I've got glass here. It's gold. We don't have smelted gold. Alright, well that's just easily fixed. That is a temporary problem if ever I've seen one. Pow, pow, pow. Alright, and we wait. And we wait. Oh, my time in a bottle's ready as well. I can sort of show you what I mean. So, I can probably do it on this chute, actually. You can shift right click, and now it's 4 times. So it's emptied that insanely fast. And it'll do that for however many seconds, and it uses up my stored time. And yeah, that's that. Hopefully that made sense, at least maybe a little bit. Okay, gold goes in. How many can I make now? Alright, so we need another 8. So I need 7 stacks of 8 if I really want to go and upgrade the full thing, which I don't need to do. So that's what, 5 total. And what do we think the thing is that we're missing to make more? Oh, hold on. Another. What are we missing? We've got gold. We've got glass. It's the blocks of redstone, I think. I guess that makes sense. And how much redstone have we got now? Ooh, ha ha ha. Alright, let's go back up. Cool. Once again, we really don't need to do this. But, why not? Why not, I say. Pow. There we go. Okay. So, what do I actually need? I need 16. Because we've already got one made, which will go there. Awesome. We then want to upgrade this guy, which means we need 7 of these. I'm assuming I can combine them with like another gear or something. So 7, 8 times. And to upgrade that guy, we need netherite gear. That's easily done. Let us head into machine world over here. Let's pick this guy up. We are going to lose whatever power he had stored, but we're about to just become unstoppable. So it's not a problem. It is not a problem at all. There we go, 64 times. This guy is better. He's stronger. Let's set this guy like so. Okay, there we go. He is now making 10,000 forge energy per tick. He's able to... I think he's using more lava than we're making. Now, to be fair, that's because he's filling his buffer. Once his buffer's full, that won't be a problem, but it is a problem if we're constantly using as much power as he can make. I guess. But yeah, not a problem right now. Okay, so, just to clarify, this guy's fully upgraded. This guy's fully upgraded. That's pretty much what we needed to just, you know, get all the cool stuff done. So I guess I'm going to do this guy next. Energy upgrade, speed upgrade. Cool. Let's head back up. And so what do we actually need? I think we need more of the steel and stuff, right? Yeah, I think we do. So once this guy's done, which he apparently just is, Come over here, get that stuff smelted. That wasn't too bad at getting it all to drop really fast. Even though there's a chance it did nothing because the chute is already just really fast. But, you know, it's nice to think. All right, 3 steel, very nice. Hub, pow, shablamo, structural glass, blammo. Cool. Okay. Now, we're pretty much at that point where we've got everything we need. I'm going to do 32 of each and see how that goes for upgrading everything. Pow. Go 32 of this. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so that guy's fully upgraded. This guy's fully upgraded. This guy's fully upgraded. This guy's fully upgraded. This guy could do with some more energy upgrades. How many does he need? Hold on. 6, 7, 8. 1 speed. So 3 energy, 1 speed. So 1 speed and 3 energy. Perfect. Now you definitely don't want to forget the energy upgrades, especially when you're at the high end of the speed upgrades. And here we are. I'm going to take out this stuff, I guess. Yep. And we're going to sort of maybe see what we can do in the upgrade departments and whatnot. Let's jump over here. Grab some diamonds to make the enriched stuff. I'll get some more redstone as well. I think we're getting a little bit low on that. So I'll chuck that in there. Enriched obsidian. Yeah, there we go. Cool. It's all good. Everything's fine. We are pretty much at wrapping up point. Oh, that used a lot of power. Interesting. Okay. He is still gaining power, so it is that we just need to upgrade this. At least that's the current issue. So let's do it. Diamond, and if we wanted it to be netherite, it's that easy, so we might as well. Okay. At least this won't be the bottleneck for a long while. So there we go. That will empty as much as it can, allowing this guy to do his job. We're now going to put him over the top. Probably won't be happy about that, but that's okay. There we go. Cool. Yeah, once again, let's see what sort of upgrades we can do. So I do want these tier installers. Again, we need 7 of them. No, we need 3 more red ones. That's what we need. Right? I don't happen to have... I didn't put them away or something? No. 3 more tiers. So these need these. And let's hope that's enough. 3 more of those. And then we need 7 elites. 1, 2, 3. 4. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And then if we wanted ultimate, we're going to need some more stuff, which is fine. We can do that. So let's jump down here. So we'll finish upgrading these. Very nice. And then we will upgrade them even further. So they will store more power. And you guessed it, even more inventory slots. Incredible. Okay, so let's jump back up here. We'll put everything inside this storage. What do we actually want to do? So I think we need more copper. I think I'm going to grab this stack of infused alloy. Maybe, yeah, maybe half the stack. And just push it through the system, essentially. So if we jump back into machines, what do we have going on? Obsidian dust there. That guy's there. This guy's done doing that. He's going to get those. And he's going to get those. And he's going to get these. And we're going to auto sort. And that's how that's going to work. You're going to get that. And that. Cool. All of this refined stuff will also be enriched. All of these are actually, we kind of don't need them. We just need to upgrade them. Auto sort. Kablamo. And this guy can get that. Very nice indeed, I say. Cool. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, everything's fine. I think we want all of this to be blue as well. So we can chuck it in either one. Guess it can go there. Okay, cool. So what does this do for us? We don't need to go to the ultimate tier, but we can. I'm not going to. We don't need to at the moment. It might be a little bit overkill. What I'm going to do instead is just get a few more QIO upgrades if we can. So for example, I'd love to get a hyperdense. We can't. But I can pretend that I'd like to. QIO drives. We'll just get a few more of these, I reckon. So these need ultimate control circuits. They need 4 per. These need these elite control circuits, which need these control circuits. I'm going to make, like, I don't know, 20 of them. And then just make all of these. And then just make all of these. And that's pretty good. Well... Oh, no, yeah, that's fine. Cool. There we go. And we can make 4 QAO drives. And then I'm just going to chuck them in here. Now suddenly we can have 80,000 items total and 640 types, which I'll be honest, means I think I can quite easily and effortlessly just chuck everything in there. So all I want on me is food and the time in a bottle, pretty much. All right, this guy is a little bit more messy, but not anymore. Well, you know, he doesn't exist anymore. He literally can't be messy if he wanted to. And so those 2 chests that we've just put in have used up all of the types of items that this first QAO drive could handle. And it's now moved on to the second. And we've still got all these guys empty. Which is perfect for this. So we will break this guy. Very nice. Stand here and just chuck everything in. It is nice to have chests all sorted neatly. But I will never use them again. Nah, well, I mean, we'll obviously be using chests, but for our storage, our main storage, I guess, we don't really need to. For any bulk storage, we'll use sophisticated storage, maybe drawers if we need to. But hey, how cool is that? And we still have room there, but we're kind of all out of things. There's not really. Well, we're kind of just. We're done. We've stored it all. Ta-da! But yeah, I'll tell you what. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. So, what have we done? This guy, we have 64 times magmatic generator. He is almost full of power. We're about to see him become full of power. I guess he's technically full of power because he can't store another... No, he totally can. I don't know, but he reckons he's full. And now we're storing lava, and then this guy will fill, and then the crucibles will fill. Awesome. What we could do, and what I will do, is while we're not using it, there's no reason why we shouldn't be living the high life. Now, what do I mean by that? It's a great question. For starters, I would like some more redstone, please. Thank you. Okay. What I mean is we get a fluid tank. We upgrade it to an advanced fluid tank. We upgrade it to an elite fluid tank. We upgrade it. I want to upgrade it to an atomic. So I will take these 3, which is the 3 I need, and I will do that. Power. Power. Ultimate, 256. It's really not much. And then you can make it a creative empty one. 256. Wait, hold on. Oh, it's an ATM Starboy. Yeah, that's not happening. So all of that for 256 buckets. Or, hold on. Or what? I hear you ask. Great question. Maybe we could build a giant create tank. And that's fun. Well, like, we could do that. We could totally do that. Structural glass. Got these singularity tanks. This holds 32 buckets, so I could just make, like, a few of these, and it's more than that. These tanks are blur. Like, I can't afford this stuff. Large tank, portable tank, creative tank. Okay. Large fluid tank. What do these hold? Oh, it's that. Yeah. I mean, a huge fluid tank would hold a lot, but that needs these, which need. Yeah, like that's not happening. Okay. I'll tell you what. How difficult is it to make a create tank? Copper plates. I don't have, what am I going to say? I need to smelt more copper, is what I'm meaning to say. Let's go over here. I know we don't have, once again, if I just run the thing for a little while, it solves all of our problems. Let's just do 2 times that. Look at that. Way faster. Come on. Boom, boom, boom. And then the rest should shut really fast. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so what I'm going to do. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. We are going to place this in here with an engineer's hammer and make a stack of plates. We are then going to make a second engineer's hammer as a backup. We are then going to make barrels. Barrels are made like this, which means we probably need more of these. Pow. That's a lot. Alright, we're then going to make barrels. Pow. 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 22. That might be enough. I don't know. But we're going to make 22 tanks. So over here is where our lava is, which is great. I would like to make a tank. And I'll be, do I want it in the ground? I don't really want it in the ground, but it's kind of, it's going to look ugly if I put it anywhere. Maybe we just place it back here. Let's give it a shot. So I'm going to place this like so. I'm going to do a 3x3 tank. Right click to expand it upwards. This guy can already store 144. We want to take it further. In the wood department, we don't have any. In the spruce sapling department, we do. And you guessed it, we're going to puzzle this party up. You go that. Come on. Hope that crafts it, or that it grows it. It doesn't. That's okay. I think we need to be like further up here, right? Or is it your fault? Did I? Oh, I didn't mean to grow you. Sorry, sir. You're a byproduct of whatever that was. Come on. Come on. No. Alright, what about you? Yeah, there we go. Alright. And then we'll do the same thing we did last time, which was let's do small square to get rid of this. Then do small tunnel to make sure that we have enough everything to break everything. Perfecto. Thank you. Okay. Next, we want to make planks for days. Put everything else away. Wonderful. And then barrel, paste, click. We got a stack. Awesome. Click, pow. We've got some more. It's not a lot more, but it's more. So, boom. It can now hold 216. And so I need engineer's hammer. We should just make quite a few more, I think. They're cheap to make, but they're annoying to make. Paste, click, click, click. Awesome. Fluid tank. Pow. Okay. Sorry. Sometimes you just have to evil cackle. Alright. There we go. Ta-da! That is going to be our tank, our buffer tank. It is quite big. This guy doesn't seem too bad now that we've seen the effort required to do that. But that's not the point. The point is something else. The point is that we get fluid pipes. We also upgrade this guy. Nah, we totally don't need to. We'll keep that as is. And we do that to put lava in there, and we do this to take lava out. We make sure this guy can take out as much as he can, which is 500 million buckets tick, which, I don't know, should be fine. And these guys it can take care of without upgrades, as you can see. Cool. Awesome. Sweet. there we go. So we now have a buffer system, essentially. That's pretty much it. I mean, hey, we've got this guy as well. I've got some spare little things sitting around, so let's just do this. Let's set this guy up and do that as well. Why not? Why not? At least we've got extra lava stored. So once that's all stored, when it calls upon it and needs it, this guy should have all the lava required. He should be happy to go. And that's pretty good then. All right, well, I would love to let's do something. Let's treat ourselves. Let's break this floor a little bit and maybe put something nice as a floor. Maybe not nice, but you know, not horrible. Not mud bricks and stuff. Now, what do we want to make the floor out of? I mean, honestly, I'm not too opposed to doing like obsidian. I reckon we do kiln brick. Since this is replacing our kiln to make steel, I think that's not the worst thing I've ever designed. This isn't centered, which makes it the worst thing I've ever designed. But aside from that, it's just, you know, it's not too bad. Now it doesn't look too bad. Now it looks like it's a staircase or something. What I can actually do is break this and this, do this and this, and do that and that. There we go. Now it looks intentional. There we go. Okay, so upgrades. That's pretty good. Yep. Or we could do this. I don't know. It'll be one of those titles, something. Mechanism upgrades, who knows. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. Hopefully you are having fun watching the series. Thank you to our donators and our channel members. Thank you to our tier 3 channel members, Melizzy, Final Phoenix 13, and Space Trooper John. And hopefully I will see you all in the next one where maybe we'll make a smeltery thingy. we'll have to wait and see. Alright.